What's up guys, Sum here, and I don't know, after watching some of Flaw's videos and really considering it, I think I want to get into chain bear myself. So I got a good general build on a Black Garden chain beat. It's a really good variant that I'm really starting to enjoy, mainly because you essentially get to main 4 Solemn Judgments, which is kind of ridiculous. Again, this is kind of an earlier build. I'm going to show off some of the changes I've made. Just again, I'll usually get a good list online and then tech in different things as I learn to play the deck. But we got a pretty good setup here. First turn duality into Thunderbird, and then Tenki into Bear, and summon Thunderbird, play a Black Garden, set those to an end. We're facing Photons, which a really cool, interesting thing is that Black Garden absolutely shuts them down. They can't get Galaxy Eyes because they don't have monsters with 2000 attack or more on the field, which is kind of ridiculous. Definitely a big thing. I really want to get I don't know, I want to build this in real life, but if I can't get bears, it's going to be kind of ridiculous. So I don't know. The bears really help. I've looked at replacements. Gorilla I think would do well enough just as a replacement, and it's definitely a lot cheaper. But yeah, again, as I was saying, he what was it? Attempted to lance the Thunderbird, and then honested on that, and then compulsed my my bear, and then he just played Photon Wyvern, which I thought I could just compulse that, but it didn't quite work. We get a rabbit facing a Dreadful Rose token on the field. Bear would have been a smarter play because I could have gotten another Tenki out of that, but he just puts that to defense mode, opts to pass, summon Thunderbird, and then that gives me at least a dreadful 25 attack out, and he lances that, so I take a little bit more damage. But so he's left with the 2 tokens. If I remember, he goes into Wyvern again, which I just bottomless. It could be like, I don't know, one of the only bad things about Black Garden is that you do give your opponent tribute fodder. But also the upside of that is that you clog their field. So anyway, Rabbit comes back full attack. Just put down Bear because he has an open field, so I can start getting more Tenkis out with that. But yeah, just did that to set it, and then attack with Rabbit. That's one thing that I really like. Again, I'm the big advocate for budget decks, and aside from the bears, of course, this is like under 20 bucks. And there's also stuff like this, like, okay, Dark Hole, bounce Rabbit, no big deal. I've had issues, I'll have Thunderbird and Rabbit on the field, I'll attack Mirror Force. I'm like, nah, I don't feel like it. So another Tenki into Bear. Again, I really like running the triple Tenkis just because it's really good deck thin. But again, Thunderbird into token for dreadful 25 damage, and then Rabbit, and he gores that, which I don't know. I know he would have gotten a 25 token, but it would have been smarter to gores on Thunderbird, really, just to take that little less bit of damage. But yeah, I got double tokens on that, and I was like, lol, crash, why not? And then again, just for lulz, Dark Hole, Thunderbird Rabbit, gets rid of gores, and then I get Thunderbird next turn. That's just the shenanigans you pull with this is kind of ridiculous. It's like, oh, I have 2 really good monsters, but you have a superior advantage, so Dark Hole, I get to keep my monsters. It's just crazy. But he rotos into Thrasher. Again, I get a token, and that's halved. I'm surprised he didn't attack into the token, but oh well. And then if I remember, this is game because I got some pretty nice shenanigans. Normal summon bear, so he gets the token. Activate Black Garden's effect to bring bear back, and then bear to drop that, and then swing for game, which is kind of nice. And again, I think Gorilla is going to be a good choice because I can recycle Gorilla with Black Garden also, so it's pretty nice. That's another, I like just the side strategy. Being able to recycle your monsters with Garden is pretty nice. But yeah, there was a swing for game. A sad guy never got his photon out. Oh well. Excuse me. Let's see. Hopefully it's not going to derp out on me. There we go. Here's another really good one, showing kind of the power of it. Swap here. When against Dark Bolts, and he opened up pretty well. I think he de-linked into Grapha, summoned Brow, and then bounced to get Grapha out. So first turn Grapha, not bad. But again, just kind of here's some of the power. Duality into Mirror Force. Trench up. Okay. And then Tenki into Bear. I dropped Bear, but he bottomlesses. I kind of wanted to get rid of that. But then Terraforming to Black Garden. And then set Mega Back Row. I wanted answers. That felt very important, and it definitely paid off. So we browse. We get the Black Garden, and I just try to tribute it. And then that he just kind of, that was it for him. So we Thunderbird and attack for a dreadful 25. Another cool thing that I really like about this is that, like, with what you run, people are like, oh, Fire Fist, OP. So you can kind of smokescreen for the first few turns, and then kind of show them a reverse strategy after that. So he's only set one back row here, only deck Debbie, which is kind of interesting. And I keep swinging for that 825. It's just I like kind of the simple poke of this deck. But again, I have multiple answers to anything. I have double bottomless and a compulse. Again, he just draws and ends. He's not getting what he needs. And I'm really not getting anything too interesting either, so I just, again, keep swinging. So here, draws into Brow, summons, Black Garden again, and then I just, I opt to bounce Thunderbird at that point, because we'll get him back in the next standby phase. So he, again, bounces that, and then I just bottomless it. Bye-bye, Grapha. I don't like you. And then that's the end. So again, standby phase, we get Thunderbird back, and got double Mirror Force. Just this whole deck is answers. You have like no issue with field presence, even though there's such a low monster count. It's kind of scary, but I always, just the deck thinning and the searching. I never have an issue with that. So again, here, Dark Hole, Lol, Thunderbird, whatever. So he has like a handful of monsters. He goes for Brow and ends because he can't attack over my 800 token. We get a Wascally Wabbit. So we summon it. We get our, again, Thunderbird back. And I think he was kind of fed up with it, because that might have been game. And again, just answers all day long. But yeah, I'll show off the current build that I'm running, even after a few changes from that. Again, you have your floaters. I had to order this before just to kind of make it a little easier, but then I hit the sort button. Oh well. You have your floaters, your triple Thunderbird, triple Wind Up Rabbit. You've seen what they can do. They're pretty great. These are your boss monsters and beaters of the deck. Just running double Bear. As I said, I'll probably switch to double Gorilla, just for budget's sake, because Gorilla's like 25 cents. So like, I don't know. But Bear, if I can get two Bears, I really doubt it. But he does add that extra power consistency, and then you can main the triple Tankies, which, I was watching Flaw's video and he's like, running the Bear makes me feel like I have to, These are really nice just for the extra attack boost. Again, the deck thin, just it helps loads. Just that's my personal opinion on it. We got one dark hole, double terraforming to search out your black gardens. Again, this is just a simple deck thin if you really need it. Triple duality, or double duality, triple tanky, and then triple black garden. Again, just there's a cat. Just, you know, with the bears and the triple tankies, it's great deck thin, along with a lot of it. Again, as I was saying, we were only running 8 monsters, and as you saw, the field presence is like not hard to get because you just have such a search. So it's pretty great. Black Garden is really what makes this go live. It just totally stuns your opponent. They can't do anything. And most importantly, it gives you access to Polynosis. Whenever they summon a monster, you get a token. Polynosis is live. You get 3 extra copies of Solemn Judgment without paying life points. So it's kind of ridiculous. But again, the rest of the deck, 21 cards of traps. Pretty much everything is an answer, and that's pretty great. So we got double Bottomless, double Needle Sealing, double Mirror Force, double Compulse, double Escape, double Torrential, and double Evac. For literally all of that is monster removal. Again, you have 500 different answers. What I really love is like Dark Hole, Evac, or Escape, and Torrential. You can have, like, you know, your Thunderbird and Rabbit on the field, so and tokens. So Needle Sealing is almost always alive. But you know, like, it's like they summon something, and it's like, oh, Torrential, chain Thunderbird, chain Rabbit, and then they lose nothing. You get your monsters back, or they lose everything. You get your monsters back, or even just same with Needle Sealing. Is that again with the Rose tokens? It's pretty much always live. So it can get just so beautiful. And then again, you know, you have your Mirror Force and Escape. A lot of this is just mass removal, in where you don't lose the advantage with your 2 floaters. Like with Escape, you can you activate it, target Rabbit, target an opponent's, chain Rabbit. Rabbit comes back, your opponent's monster is shuffled. So it's pretty great. And as far as some little bit of extra protection, we got double Starlight, since literally over 10 cards of the deck are back row. Triple Macro, and then again 1 Solemn and your other 3 Solemns, Polynosis. I really never go into the extra deck. It just, the way I think this should be played, keeping your floaters on the field instead of going into something that could possibly just die the next turn is kind of counterproductive, and it doesn't go with the deck. I'm thinking, you know, if I can get my hands on an Ophion, that wouldn't be half bad to grab. But otherwise, I don't see myself digging into here much. Aside from of course, you got the double Stardust, but really, yeah, maybe Stardust and Ophion. That's about it. These are some targets I was thinking about to replace Bear. 8 Fighter isn't half bad in that, you know, he's, again, searchable, tanky, and he can snowball pretty fast, and he's pretty cheap. Tengu is, you know, the other floater, and it fits the theme well, but they're kind of too expensive for my blood. Again, I think I'm going to go with Gorilla because it's only a quarter. And then, you know, the build I'd found had run double Robin Goblin, because it is kind of, I don't know, somebody described it as it's a win more card. It's like, if I'm winning, then Robin Goblin's really good, but otherwise it's a dead draw. And I'd rather have a deck full of answers than something like this. I took out Solemn Warning, I think for the other spare Polynosis, just for, again, budget kind of things. But the Accumulated Fortunes can easily be cited in Game 2 instead of Macrocosmos, because it's kind of the namesake, is that you use, you know, everything as chain pieces. You know, Black Garden Chainlink 1, Thunderbird Chainlink 2, and the Rabbit Chainlink 3, and then that Chainlink 4. But I'd rather main the 3 macros instead of like auto losing to something Game 1. and then siding in macros. Keeping the macros in the main deck when it doesn't hurt me whatsoever, I think is a better choice. But again, these are going to be, you know, definite side deck. They're going to stay in the side deck. And otherwise, I just need to build that next. But again, here, let's just take all this crap out. We don't need it. Just fill it with sandwiches and crap like that. Yeah, just pretty much Ophion, Stardust. Probably drop 8 fighters and Tengus. Again, Gorilla for Bear. I'm still tossing around or Robin Goblin. If game 1 goes pretty good, that would definitely be something to go into game 2 just to give yourself that much more advantage. But yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna keep playing around with this as usual. Maybe try it out with the double Gorilla. But yep. Again, this is the chain beat I'm planning on building. I know Flaw already posted about chain beat, but this is a different kind of, you know, it always helps to have different viewpoints. And he actually never did a good full build on his Blackguard one anyway. But anyway, that's it. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, follow. Only follow 2 things. And again, Friday and Saturday we'll be streaming. So as usual, go check out the Twitch, and as always, follow the Twitter, so you get updates on everything from one source. But anyway, that's it. This is Sam again. I'll talk to you guys later. See you in another video. Bye.